Why an Investment Industry Hall of Fame? Why honor people for doing their jobs, however important the job may be? Because the Canadian Investment Industry Hall of Fame honors those who have gone beyond their job, beyond the call of duty. Not only have the inductees spent a lifetime raising capital, funding startups and expansions, providing needed financial advice, and creating wealth and jobs across Canada, they have done more. They have also played a leading role in the community.
The industry itself has been responsible for raising the capital needed for businesses to develop into world-class enterprises, but of course for all the public infrastructure that's built, for the housing that's constructed, and all the ways in which we have grown to be such a large country in terms of our economy. Our committee made a fundamental decision early on that as important as it was to choose people who had been leaders in the industry, had led firms in raising capital and contributing to our economic growth, it was also really important that we choose people who were recognized as community leaders, people who had gone beyond their professional accomplishments and had done things to make their communities and Canada a better place. So that's why we look at the entire person, not just their professional achievements, but everything they've contributed to society.
I think this award sets a standard for great performance, and it will inspire others to try to do likewise. So if you want to encourage people to be excellent, this is a great way to do it.
So for us as an industry to have a Hall of Fame which kind of showcases through these individuals what teams have done, because the success that is attributed to me is actually the success, let's face it. I don't say this for form. It's a success of the team and the many professionals that I've been honored to work with.
They have given their time and energy to helping to shape public policy, creating and supporting essential public and social institutions like hospitals and universities, as fundraisers, financial contributors, board members, among other crucial roles, and mentoring young people to take their place.
Well, back in 1984, I met with the John Whitehead, the co-chief executive officer of Goldman Sachs, to get his advice as I'd just become president of Burns Fry. And he said that he spent 1/3 of his time in each of 3 different areas: in management, relationships with corporate and government clients, and 1/3 on sitting on as a volunteer board member in not-for-profit organizations. And he felt the time he spent on each third benefited the other 2/3. That really registered with me, and that was the catalyst behind my getting involvement in the philanthropic sector.
I encourage young people to get involved in community work. I think it teaches them leadership skills. Certainly in my case, it helped me a lot at a young age. And it helps hone their values and define what they really care about. So, and that, it doesn't do you any disservice in business, trust me.
It comes down to this. They take the same vision that makes them successful in business and apply it to the needs of their community, their province, and Canada as a whole. They build and maintain the essential institutions that make a big difference in the quality of life we all get to enjoy. Leaders of the investment industry have served on the boards of virtually every hospital, university, and community college in the country. They offer expertise and advice, and they provide the skills and resources to help turn that advice into reality.
I was responsible for fundraising at Mount Sinai Hospital for quite a long period of time, probably over 10 years. Well, imagine being able to take great pleasure in all the people that you've helped at a hospital, all the new technology you've been able to bring to a hospital. You've been able to improve the environment for the patient. And you know, watching people get better through great technology and environment is very satisfying. We were able to introduce a culture of patient first, right? This is what most hospitals try to do. And if you can make sure that your patient experience has improved, that is something which gives you great personal pleasure.
The people we honor in the Hall of Fame have served provincial governments, participating in task forces, and conducting studies on how to best deliver education, how to improve financial literacy, how to improve the delivery of healthcare. They have served the Government of Canada, offering advice and helping to study the issues that make a big difference to the economy and the people of our country.
More recently, I've been associated a lot with the school dropout issue and trying to fight that, so I created a citizens group that dealt with that, created 3 non-for-profits, helping young entrepreneurs, social entrepreneurs, create a wherewithal to help kids stay in school. Youth Fusion is one of them, Mobilis is one of them. Another organization stimulates, encourages kids to learn science and technology through academic robotics.
I'd say the greatest challenge that I have faced was an 11-year campaign to convince the federal government to remove the capital gains tax on gifts of listed securities. It began in 1995 and completed in 2006 when they removed the rest of the capital gains tax. And every year since then, charities have received over $1 billion in gifts of stock.
It isn't just a matter of dollars and cents. It is a matter of commitment and leadership. Hall of Famers have shown both. And that's why it makes sense to have a Canadian Investment Industry Hall of Fame, to honor those who have made a big difference, not just in their industry, but to their country.
The common thread that I see in our inductees is that they are all leaders. Not just leaders in their industries, where they've often been the CEOs or built significant franchises in the investment industry, but leaders in their community as well. They have gone well beyond their professional contributions, contributed to making us a better country. And if you look at this selection so far, and we're just in year 2, you'll see that they come from all parts of the country. You'll see that they all are recognized as distinguished Canadians, and certainly they've been recognized for leadership in a whole variety of ways.
7 deserving individuals have been identified for their career and community achievements and will be recognized tonight by induction into the Investment Industry Hall of Fame. Tonight's recipients share in the virtues of last year's inaugural class of inductees and will also be awarded the Investment Industries Hall of Fame bronze statue and commemorated in the Hall of Fame installation, housed at the Toronto Stock Exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Investment Industry Association of Canada and this evening's video tribute sponsor, National Bank Correspondent Network, thank you for being here to take part in our celebration.